I've built myself a lovely new hotel, but if we look inside, it's empty at the moment. There's the staircase, and that's it. We need to fix this. So let's make some furniture. Now, the first thing to consider is the exterior style of our hotel. Mine's very much in the style of the late 19th century, so I don't want the interior furnishings and decorations to be ultra modern. I want them in keeping with the style of this hotel. So to that end, I am using dark oak because it's a good high contrast to the blonde wood and the white inside. I'm using reds, nice strong colours. And other than that, standard things like bookshelves and paintings. Some things are universal. Let's start with the lobby, the area you see when you first come in. I need to make a desk. So, dark oak slab, upside down dark oak stair, 2 more dark oak slabs, 1 more dark oak upside down stair, a slab on the corner, a dark oak stair. So there's our front desk. I'm also putting a dark oak trapdoor here to act as a little barrier so people can't just walk behind the front desk. But we need things behind the front desk. Pigeonholes. So dark oak trapdoors again. All the way along the bottom for panelling and in the centre here. So that set up our space for our pigeonholes. I'm using oak trapdoors for the actual pigeonholes themselves. There we are. Now the front desk needs a desk lamp. So I've got an end rod and a flower pot. What else does our lobby need? How about carpet? So we've got carpet coming in from each of the doors. We want carpet in front of the desk. May as well join them up. And carpet going to the stairs. Let's take it round the corner and towards the dining room. There we are. Well, it's not looking bad, but it's still a little bare. I think some greenery is called for. Jungle leaves. And for a plant pot, dark oak trapdoors again. That's not looking too bad, but there's one last thing our lobby area needs, and that's some comfy leather sofas. I know that's nether brick, but if you close your eyes and squint, it does look like a comfy leather sofa. And maybe a nice painting. Let's see if we can get the one we want. That's it. Lobby done. Next, the dining room. We need some light in this place before we start. End rods. 2 and then a third on the top. And birch trapdoors round the outside. 1 lamp. I think we could do with some in the corners. Light up those dark areas. It's up to you whether you put those little handles on the bottom or the top. I prefer them on the bottom, but I've put them on the top so you can see how it looks either way. And one more lamp between the windows. Now our diners will be able to see what they're doing. Seats next. I'm going with dark oak again because it's a nice high contrast. A large table here, seats facing each way, and a small table for two here. And we'll repeat it again there. Now tables. You can use all sorts of things for tables. You can use upside down stairs. You can use fence posts. Personally, I like to use end rods. They're thinner and more elegant, and they give off their own light. And for a tabletop, I'm using white carpet. Because in a hotel like this, it would be fine, crisp white linen. And that's our dining room. Upstairs. The main landing. It needs lights. We'll start with end rods. And I'll pop them in the corners and along the sides. That one. And again, I'm using birch trapdoors, but this time I'm making sure that the handle is at the top. Excuse me a moment. I'm making sure the handle is at the top, and I'll stand in the corner so that the handle there is against a wall. And I'll repeat that with each of these lights. And there's the lights all done. You may need a step ladder for these. I certainly did. Two last things for our landing. A bookcase with, a lamp. And of course, carpet. Red as always to go with the dark oak and the white. Let's head into the rooms. This one's our main suite. Beds first. Red as always. And they get a super king size bed. A bookcase in each corner. And the lamp, of course, goes up in the corners with trapdoor lampshade. There we are. A desk in the corner, upside down dark oak stairs, and a dark oak stair right way up for a chair, and a desk lamp, of course. One last item of furniture. A little cabinet. I've got a dark oak plank block, an item frame, and some black carpet. I put the black carpet in the item frame, and then I click on it to rotate it to make a handle. And there we are. You can choose to put a piece of white carpet on the top to be like a little lace tablecloth or something. It's entirely up to you. Right. I'm going to pop in a picture. I'm just putting in guidelines. Oh, exactly the one I wanted. And let's pop the lampshade back on. There we are. That's this room done. I have two grades of room that are left. There are two that are this size and one smaller one. Let's start with the larger ones first. Now these two rooms are exactly the same, except one has more windows. So I'll only do one. Beds in first. Bookshelves that double as bedside tables, each with a bedside lamp. Now over here we want a little table. So if our guests order room service, they have somewhere to eat. So upside down dark oak stairs forming a table, and right way up dark oak stairs forming a chair. And here we're going to put in a little cabinet unit made exactly the same as the other one, except I'm rotating the two handles to face each other. Carpet on the floor. And painting on the wall. Do I really want Donkey Kong? It'll do for the moment. Now, this room will be done exactly the same way. Voila! Our lowest tariff room. Single bed. Single bedside table. One bedside lamp. One cabinet. And a single table. But they do get carpet on the floor. And they do get a painting. That's our rooms. I think just to finish off, a grand painting on the landing. And I nearly forgot the cloakroom, which desperately needs some light, and a little shelf. That's our cloakroom. And that is our hotel. Fully furnished on survival. Now, I'll admit some of it's late game, such as end rods, but if you're not up to that yet, maybe you can find another substitute, or maybe it's the inspiration you need to go take on the Ender Dragon so that you can have lovely decorating possibilities. So there we have it, one hotel that looks just as good on the inside as it does on the outside.